Once again, the storm is brewing in the realm of late-night television, and at the center of that storm stands a man who never seems to miss an opportunity to provoke headlines. Donald J. Trump, the twice-elected President of the United States, has returned to a familiar battlefield, his feud with the kings of comedy after dark. On July 22, in a post fired off on Truth Social, Trump didn't just critique, he aimed, he fired, and he declared war anew. The word is, and it's a strong word at that, Trump wrote, Jimmy Kimmel is next to go in the untalented late-night sweepstakes and, shortly thereafter, Jimmy Fallon will be gone. With those words, the former president reignited a fire that has been simmering for years, a clash of culture, of satire, of power. In Trump's world, the late-night stage is not a place for humor, it's a battlefield where he believes his image is under siege. These are people with absolutely no talent, he continued. Paid millions of dollars for, in all cases, destroying what used to be great television. That was the message. That was the tone. And as ever, it was not subtle. Trump didn't just criticize Kimmel and Fallon's comedy, he called it a demolition. He didn't just question their ratings, he questioned their worth. And in typical Trumpian flair, he closed his rant with a flourish that only he could deliver. It's really good to see them go, and I hope I played a major part in it. For those who've followed the ongoing tension between Trump and the late-night world, this outburst comes as no surprise. It's just the latest chapter in a saga that began years ago, a feud that has seen punchlines and politics collide in front of millions of viewers. Kimmel, Fallon, Colbert, Myers, they've all taken turns. They've all delivered monologues laced with satire. But few have drawn Trump's attention the way Kimmel has. From immigration raids to Oscar barbs, Kimmel hasn't held back. When Trump orchestrated sweeping raids in Los Angeles, Kimmel turned his studio into a pulpit of protest. He didn't just entertain, he confronted. And Trump took note. The Oscars in 2024. Another flashpoint. Kimmel hosted, and during that glittering Hollywood night, he read aloud Trump's social media insults, with a grin, with mockery, with all the showmanship of a comedian in his prime. The crowd laughed. The world watched. And Trump, once again, seethed. Jimmy Fallon, too, has had his share of jabs and jests. When Trump reclaimed the presidency in 2024, Fallon quipped that, America decided to get back with a crazy ex. It was a joke, sure, but a stinging one. And Trump, as always, heard it. Still, despite the president's hopes and boasts, the reality on paper tells another story. Jimmy Fallon. His contract with NBC Universal runs strong through 2028. A vote of confidence. A multi-year investment. In the fickle world of television, that's no small thing. Jimmy Kimmel. He's locked in too. ABC extended his deal in 2022, carrying him through his show's current 23rd season. And as of now, there's no sign of him stepping down. So what's really going on here? Is Trump predicting their fall? Or merely willing it into existence? Is this a man reacting to real industry changes? Or simply a performer himself, unable to resist a chance at the limelight, another round in his never-ending cultural clash? What we do know is this: Trump's influence on entertainment, whether by choice or by consequence, has never been minor. In many ways, he has helped shape the late-night landscape. He has given hosts material, conflict, and, ironically, ratings. He has become the very symbol they love to lampoon. And perhaps, deep down, he knows that. Perhaps Trump sees in them something he despises, not because they lack talent, but because they have the platform, the microphone, the attention. He was once a reality star. Once a ratings juggernaut. Once the center of the screen. And now he's a politician, wielding power not through programming, but through posts. Not through dialogue, but diatribe. And yet, the irony remains. Every time he posts, the media listens. Every time he attacks Kimmel or Fallon, their names surge back into the headlines. In trying to tear them down, he elevates them. That's the cycle. That's the strange ballet of modern fame. So as the cameras roll, as the jokes fly, and as Truth Social continues to pulse with presidential declarations, we're left with a familiar feeling: the drama never ends. Will Kimmel clap back? Will Fallon respond with a monologue laced in sugar and sarcasm? Or will they let the tweets speak for themselves, knowing full well that their audience, night after night, tunes in not for policy, but for perspective? Whatever the answer, one thing is clear: the stage is set. The characters are known. And in this theater of American culture, where comedy and conflict so often entwine, Donald Trump and late-night television will remain, intentionally or not, locked in a dance of spotlight and shadow. Because in the end, it's not just about jokes or politics. It's about attention. It's about narrative. It's about who controls the mic. And for now, both sides